Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to the Earth and I YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your light and your radiance and your curiosity. My name's Shayna. Whether you're new or returning to this space, I welcome you with gratitude and love. I'm extremely grateful to be able to share my soul with all of you, and I can't thank you enough for being here right now. And I just want to remind you that you are a conscious co-creator in your reality, and whatever you believe is going to play out for you in your experience in life. And today specifically, we're going to hone in on worth and confidence and how those two really play into the all of everything that we get to experience in our life. We're going to dive right in, starting with worth. What is worth? Worth is the idea of what we hold the space or the capacity to receive. Our worth has generally been told to us, and this aligns with a way in which we may have lived, we may be living, we may see people living, in that everything just happens randomly. It's just kind of the cards are thrown and I get what I get. But what the reality underlying that is that you create the capacity to receive certain things, to experience certain things, for certain things to happen in your life to you and for you. And when you start tapping into the truth of that, you begin to see how you have created things that don't align with your soul, with your fullness, with your genuine and authentic expressive self. Little by little, you can start paying attention to the ways that you have blocked abundance. Tying worth into abundance is immensely powerful because you realize that you don't need to function from this place of limitation, of stagnancy, of scarcity. And that when you start opening up to realize, like, I'm worthy of that genuinely, the earth starts shaking, everything starts being born anew. A really powerful bridge is that when we start creating that here within ourselves, it starts happening outside. So when your value of self begins growing externally, your opportunities begin growing, your love begins growing. And when that happens, it can really be scary. Then we call to question, am I actually worth this? Yes, you are. That's the magical part. And that is truly the ultimate test. It's when your thought patterns begin producing waves in your life. And it's like, are you going to complete this cycle? Are you going to fully receive what you have been vibrating inside out of you? It can happen in really big ways. It can happen in really subtle ways, but they're all equal because they're reaffirming a pattern that we are consciously creating with love. You do that confidently by believing and trusting in your internal guidance system and trusting your vision for yourself instead of trying to fit the mold that has been presented to you outside. True confidence is acceptance of all of your flaws, all of your parts, whether they're whatever you want to label them, accepting all of them and realizing that you are worthy to receive abundance, even with all of them being present within you. That can really get tied into shame and guilt and all those kind of things. But true confidence comes from fullness. There are a lot of ways that false confidence has been painted as real confidence. If that makes sense, I'll dive into that a little bit. In movies, TV shows, all this media that we have been consuming, we've been shown an image of confidence that is really, really false. And why it's false is that that confidence is coming from a place where the being has to take another person's confidence in order to feel the fullness of true trust and belief in self. That's a play on the ego. The ego loves this idea of confidence because it's a way that it can trap you into scarcity mindset, lack, and competition. When you're truly confident, you are able to give empowerment like it's nothing because you trust in another person, another process, because you know God. You know the divinity in natural happenings. And in that, you ride the wave of life fearlessly. The connection between confidence and worth is inseparable, and it's unstoppable when you start synchronizing it beautifully, fully, shamelessly. There's this idea that everything has to be going right, everything has to be fulfilling every single second, every part of us. But fullness and trust of the process is really being in touch with the underlying vibration of everything that's happening. Actualizing dreams really does come down to what you believe you are worthy of experiencing, expressing, and where you trust that you need to be. I want to go back to that bridge again because it's so important to support yourself in those times where you feel like all of you is questioning, oh my gosh, do I actually deserve this? Is this actually what I want? And all that is a foundational pattern is literally being broken. And in that breaking, you have to realize that it's breaking in order for the new to be built. And that takes patience, that takes the ability to disattach from what's happening in the now and see the wideness of the picture, see the vastness of your life. When you get caught in that state where it's like the pattern's breaking, you forget that this is the divine way of your dreams being realized, and going through that with a consciousness and feeling what it feels like to be in that space of limitation, of lack, of repetition. You can truly go even further with your expansion of worth. You can do that because you recognize why you're craving new, why you're craving the fresh. Every moment is so powerful in this. And when you're able to remain conscious and remain committed to your dreams, it starts blossoming like a garden in the little things, in the little ways. And your appreciation for everything is beautiful. It's admirable. Life takes endless forms. And when you can connect with life as it is, life force energy, and you can realize that you have your own almost blockchain of it that you can use to put greatness out in the world, to allow your light to be seen. It's a love story. It truly is a gorgeous love story. And just be able to discern when you are being fed ego energy and when you are being fed soulful energy. Our mind kind of forms its own ideas on things. And one thing is confidence, because it's been fed these images of what confidence looks like, what I'm supposed to be like when I'm confident, what I'm supposed to look like when I'm confident. But it's not about that at all. It's about the true deep feeling that you're embodying in those present moments. And when you have deep value for yourself, that's deep worth. That's deep acceptance of who and what you are. Applying that into every aspect of yourself awakens the parts of you that have been dying to be seen, that have been dying to share their gifts with you, with the world. And that makes you confident because you have energies that no one else has. You have codes in you that no one else has. And it's your responsibility to bring them out into the world. That's really the deep esoteric. And our mind kind of plays that out as having this vision of a dream life, having a dream career, a dream way of receiving money, a dream way of loving other people. And we can honor that balance in the process. We are in bliss. We are in Zen. We are opening ourselves up to God in the way that we are naturally and organically meant to. Remembering and reminding yourself of your worth, of your value, whatever you see fit. In times of struggle, in times of experiencing lack, that's when you're alchemizing. That's when you are changing the trajectory of your unfolding in a way that is meant to uplift the collective, uplift yourself, uplift your life. It's a chain reaction, because when you can start doing that, others around you feel that, and it awakens something in them that they may not have seen before. And it's a constant unfolding, realizing, recognizing, oh, I need to go back so I can understand that. Let's go forward again, and kind of trusting the process of that. And the biggest thing in trusting is accepting that you're not going to know every step. You're not going to know where you're being led, where you're being drawn. But if you can trust it within and it feels natural, it feels right, all you can do is sit back and enjoy and allow your presence to be known. I think that is going to wrap up this flow about worth and confidence and value. And value is a great way to look at the world, look at your external experiences, see your time and your energy as your greatest value. And from there, you can apply it to places that you feel like will reap the benefits and reap the fruits that you would like to enjoy and to engage with and to co-create with. I hope this video helped you to feel more empowered, to realize what steps you need to take, and to truly find the grace to erase the things that do not align with your true knowing of your depth and of your value. I would love for you to subscribe, like the video. I love hearing your feedback as well. And until next time, my light beams, don't let anyone tell you your value.